is I tour the zoo, I check exhibits, I check animals, make sure everyone's okay. And then our other 2 keepers will come in at 8:15, and they'll start on their areas, and then they're the 2 that close the zoo at the end of the day. We have 5 full-time keepers and 1 part-time keeper right now. We have the 3 areas. The zoo is divided into 3 areas. So we have 3 primary keepers and 2 relief. Wednesdays are normally vet days. We have vets come in from UC Davis.
Okay.
And they come in once a week. Today, since it's the end of the year, they're not coming in today. So what we do is, a few days before that, we'll get a list together of animals that we think need to be looked at, if we have health issues or just checkups for them. And we email them a list, and then they'll come out with plans to work on that list.
Okay.
So yeah, if we have an emergency for an animal, depending on the animal, they will come down here, or we may take the animal to UC Davis for an emergency. Depending on the size of the animal, we have I'll show you our bull tamarins out there. Once they get sick, they can just go downhill very quickly. So once you see them ill, you've got to get going on it and take care of them. They have such little body weight, they drop quickly. So, and you know, as we walk, I'll tell you, I mean, that's part of the job of making sure that you know normal behavior for every individual animal. Okay. And depending on the animal, they're different. You know, we've got, out here I'll show you, I've got 4 golden line tamarins in an exhibit, but each of them are different, you know, so let's show you that. So come on here. This is our kitchen. You see we've got 2 freezers here, 2 frozen items, okay. And then this is our kitchen in here. Julie, she is a primary keeper for Area 1, ready for the areas. These are all diets from my area, which is Area 2.
Now, what area do you cover?
It's a little different because I have right here we've got iguanas and squirrels, and so that's mine, starts out mine. And then we go towards the front of the zoo, and I have all across the front of the zoo, which is the big duck pond, which has native wildfowl or waterfowl, and then we've got marmosets and golden line tamarins, and then at the back we have a big aviary with a lot of other different birds, so quite the variety, yeah. And so this is what the diets are for here. Just starting to get them together. This is a treat that goes in some of the diets.
That's a treat.
Yeah, these are super mealworms. Birds love them. Love them.
What animals can eat what foods?
Well, originally they worked with a dietitian, an animal dietitian, come in and work on diets for all the animals and what each animal needs diet-wise, because they are different. And so we do have the diet sheets that we work from. And we do adjust as needed. If we think there's maybe too much left over, we may cut back or something. So each exhibit has its own diet sheet, and it tells you exactly what gets put in bowls each day. And we do have scales that we weigh them out.
Okay.
Yeah. And they do each have their own needs depending on what the animal is. They're native to southern Mexico, Central America. These guys are the great iguanas, and so these are very, very popular pets. Unfortunately, it's not a good thing. Actually, it's why we have these guys here. They were both previously pets.
Really?
We don't take from homes into the zoo, so they were taken to a certain terrarium in Lodi. They were both given up because they started getting aggressive. So, he's pretty big.
Yeah.
And he's still growing. He's only about 9. He's still growing, and so he was getting a little aggressive. Because he's so big, I don't know what kind of holding they had him in. I'm sure in a private home, it was not very large. He was not happy. And so, what we did was we decided to have an iguana exhibit so we could try to educate people on why they really don't make good pets. So we brought 7 iguanas into the zoo, and we had our vet give all of them checkups. These 2 are the only healthy ones out of the 7. All the other ones had health issues because they hadn't been fed correctly, or they hadn't had the right light, or something. So one of them was same scale as a male, but it was her size, unfortunately. She's actually older than him, but females are smaller. But its back was already fused, and the radiographs, it was one big solid bone, and it was only like 6 years old at that time. It was really sad. Pretty good natured. She's a sweetie. She's pretty old. She's about 11. So she's getting up there. She may be pregnant again right now. Oh. Yes. They typically have 1 to 3. She's had 2, 2, and 1. Hi, Obi.
Now, where are these guys from?
These guys are from Indonesia. They're Southeast Asian animals. They live in the tropical canopy, the tropical forests. And you see, I mean, they look like our squirrels. They're like a little bit smaller. They don't hibernate. And another name for them is tricolored squirrel because of their colors. Yeah. Typically when I'm in here cleaning, Lucy will jump up and on my body, run up and down me. Her 2 kids, really, our bodies are like little play toys for them. So we're heading this way. We're about 5 acres. Pretty small. Pretty small, yeah. Sacramento Zoo is about 15 acres. Pohlman Zoo is about 5 acres. I was at Dallas. It was about 100 acres.
Oh my God.
Wow. No, yeah. Both different. Yeah. So we're gonna go here. We have native waterfowl here. We've got 5 in here right now. Their wings are clipped. They cannot fly. We do have wild mallards that do fly in and out. So if you see something flying out, it's a real mallard. Hi, merganser. This little guy is a hooded merganser. It's the male. These are his breeding colors. He does not have a mate right now, unfortunately, so he herds around the other ones. We have 5 little ruddy ducks, mom and dad and 3 daughters, and then we have 2 pintails. These guys are all native to California. So here, you guys can step on here. These guys are not going to hurt you. Little parking boys at. Feels right there. These guys are hiding here. They'll be perched. Where are you guys? They're hiding. Oh, where'd they go? Huh? Hi, Jill. Hi, Jill. Now we're down here.
Are they little guys?
No, they're pretty good size, actually.
Oh, there's one right there.
Ah, there they both are up there still in maybe.
Oh, yep.
Yep, they're both up there.
Okay, yeah. See, they hide. Oh, yeah. They hide very well. Yeah.
Well played, team. Well played.
Yeah. Oh, a lot of power. Not all the white's going to come off on the walkways. You're going to get the chunky stuff. All right. So the railings, and then these rocks over here even. And right in the middle too is getting, you can see the pool in the back. You can see right there, he'll move. Along the front of the waterfall, you can see the chunks on that side and that side. Yep. Sorry guys.
Don't move. They're going to be happy with you, Katie.